Listen, man. Today's video is about not letting the work pile up, man. Me personally, I struggle with this every single day, bruh. And I'm sure a lot of you do too, man. One issue shows up, another issue shows up, another issue shows up, and they just keep piling on top of each other before you even get a chance to fix one of them joints. But most of the times we and I'm gonna say I don't handle it as soon as it comes up to the surface. And that's what kills me. That's what holds me back. That's how my stack gets higher and higher. Because instead of handling the paperwork right when I get it, I push it off to the side. I gotta stop doing that, man. We gotta stop doing that. If you one of these people, you gotta stop doing that. If you're not, please excuse this video, man. I gotta have an accountability talk right quick with myself and with my people. We gotta stop letting the work pile up on us, man. We gotta stop letting it get to us. I know it's boring. You don't want to call the courthouse. You don't want to call the business people. You don't want to get in contact with the electrical company. You don't want to call the bank because it's just all this AI stuff, and then you can't even talk to an actual person. You gotta talk to AI, and this all. I get it, bro, but we gotta do better, man. I gotta do better with this work, bro, because eventually something important is gonna come up, and it's gonna cost me something. And I don't want that to happen, man, because that's what happens when we blow stuff off and we put it to the side. It sneaks up on us like a thief in the night. It sneak right up on us and bite us in our triscuits. We don't want that to happen, man. We got to stay on top of our work as it comes, bro. I was almost not about to do this video today, but I said, no, we got to do our work. We got to do our work, man. There is no pushing it off till tomorrow, man. We got to do our work, or we got to do our paperwork, man. I got to let y'all know, y'all got to stay on top of it, bro, because if you don't, it's going to come back for you, because it's not going nowhere. Paper doesn't disintegrate unless it's there for thousands of years. So you might as well go ahead and fill it out, bro. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Go ahead and do that packet, bro, because it's not going to go nowhere. You're not going to go nowhere if you don't fill out that packet, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to come back for you. You're going to wish you had filled that packet out when I told you to. And like I said, I'm guilty of this, bro. You're not the only one who be doing this, bro. I'm telling you, I got to get better. But I thought that since I have this issue, that one of y'all might have this issue too. So I'll just let y'all know, man, y'all not the only one, but we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get the paper and we find out something happened, we got to get on top of it right then and there, because if we wait, we're going to forget about it, and we're going to keep moving it to the side because we think other things are important. But what's important is the small things. It'd be the small things that come and get us, bro. And I'd be like, dang, bro, I wish I just would have. Wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We don't want to be in that position where we could have or would have or should have. We don't want to be in that position where we got to say coulda, shoulda, woulda. When we could have said, oh, I handled that. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want to be that guy that say, I handled that? Don't you want to be that girl that say, I did that and I handled it as soon as it arrived? So that way you don't got to worry about it. Because what happens is it starts to linger in the back of your head. You know you got to do it. Then it just starts to linger. And days keep going by. The sun keep going up and down. And you still ain't fill it out. You still ain't call them. You still ain't finish it. You still ain't turn it in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, we all human. It's going to happen from time to time. But look, it be the small things that come and get us, bro. It be the small things that'll haunt you and bring you down, not the big stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like being on time, being proactive, doing the right thing. Those are the big stuff. The small things, that little piece of paper that'll come and get you. We got to fill that paperwork out. I'm trying to tell you. It be the small stuff that come and get you, bro. But hey, it's only one step at a time, because a lot of times, you know, like I said, we get sidetracked and we keep pushing it to the side, and it starts to stack up. Then we get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? We start to get frustrated looking at that paperwork, man. Nobody want to do paperwork. You feel me? Maybe we need to get more money and hire an assistant so that way we don't got to do our paperwork. There's ways to get around it, bro. You just got to get there, bro. But until then, you got to fill it out, man. And don't get frustrated, because at the end of the day, it's not going nowhere. And you can only eat an elephant one bite at a time, bro. Just chip away at it one bite at a time, one form at a time. Like my dad said, shout out to him. One piece of paper at a time, man. That's all it takes. That's all it's gonna take, man. I promise you, you're gonna be all right if you do that. You know what I'm saying? A person who don't do their paperwork always suffers. Always suffers. They can run forever when they can't run forever, bro. You can't run from these people. You can't run from your assignment. You can't run from it, bro. It must be done. We are adults now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 21 now. About to be 22 this month in June. We can't keep blaming it on the tiredness, and we can't keep blaming it on I don't feel like it. We can't keep blaming it on I worked 11 hours. We can't keep blaming it on that stuff, man. We got to get this shit done. Time is only ticking, bro. Time is only ticking. We don't got too much time here on earth, man. We got to make a mark. We got to leave something for our people behind, man. We got to leave. We got to do shit here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen, we in this fight together. You ain't the only one. I got your back. You struggling with this paperwork, man. Find somebody that can help you. Find somebody that can help you, that can guide you through it. Hold on. Had to check the time. You know I'm only here for 10 minutes. Find somebody to help you. Find somebody that can guide you through it, bro. It ain't nothing, bro, but some ink. Let's stop acting like this. These pieces of paper and these little emails and these text messages we gotta reply to our boss. Let's stop acting like this is the biggest and hardest job we ever had in the world, because it's not. We've accomplished way more than that, bro. We've accomplished way bigger things than signing a piece of paper, turning it in, and finishing and doing the packet and then emailing people back. We've done bigger things than this for it to let it drag us down, man. You feel me? I gotta do better. We gotta do better as human beings, as adults. We gotta do our work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people shit on Gen Z, and I mean, shit, how can they not? We don't do our work. We don't do our paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I just got to be one of the ones that stand out from the other few, bro. We got to do right around here, man. You want to be free, you got to do that paperwork. Because what will happen is you end up in one of them cells and you realize that paperwork mean everything now. You feel me? As soon as the judge hit that gavel and he signed that paper, your ass is out of here, man. That paperwork is everything. I'm telling you, bro. You got this, bro. One bite at a time. Don't get frustrated. Don't be overwhelmed. Because at the end of the day, it'll never stop. You can either do paperwork out here in the free world, or you can get hemmed up by trying to run from the paperwork and try to do paperwork in jail. Pick one. You only get two options. See, the thing about this world, is you only get one option, and that's to choose something. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw your hands up and be like, I'm done. No. This is not how this world works. You either work on it or you either get crushed by it. There's no in between. There's no gray area. People say it's a gray area. Ain't no gray area. It's pretty simple. You do the work, stay free. You don't do the work, suffer consequences. It's simple. And where's the gray area in that? Oh, well, some days are holidays, and they don't care about none of that, bro. They don't care about none of that. Your grades don't care about none of that. The court don't care about none of that. Your manager, your boss don't care about none of that at all, man. Stop it. We gotta do better out here, man, before we end up somewhere we don't want to be, before we lose our job, before we get kicked out of school, before we don't graduate, before we don't get on that football field. You better do that paperwork. Paperwork is so important, man. A lot of times, man, you think it's pointless, but in all reality, it's building you as a human being. It's making you more responsible. It's building you up into a consistent person. You know what I'm saying? When a problem arrives, you know how to fix it immediately, effectively. You know what I'm saying? If we don't go through these problems, if we don't get confronted with these little maggots that'll tear you up into bones and just bury you and kill you because you ain't get rid of the maggots, we gotta enjoy the maggots, because the maggots is gonna make us who we are. The maggots is gonna cause us to make mistakes, which we can build on. Because the moment you don't take to turn that paperwork in and you suffer the consequences, You gonna learn a lesson, bro. It's not a loss. World ain't over. You ain't lose all your time, but you will learn a lesson from the consequences you get. Because that paperwork got a lot of power, man. Whether it's from the court, your boss, your manager, your school, your principal, that paperwork got fire in it, my nigga. So you gotta do it, man, before you end up somewhere you don't want to be. Man, we gotta be responsible, bro. That's the video. We gotta be responsible, man. Let's go. We ain't giving up in 2025. We gotta keep going. We grinding.